Hey everybody, Kyle from Hero Bells here. Today we're going to do a quick HIIT session. It's going to be less than 10 minutes and it's only going to be 6 exercises. We'll be working for 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Really easy beginner exercises. So the exercises, are as follows. Today we're going to do some high knees, but we're not going to do them quickly. We're just going to bring our legs up. Real simple. I'll show you how to do those. Then we're going to do what's called beast toe taps. Then we're going to do a side lunge twist. Then we're going to do hollow raises, and then a plank side tap, which I'll show you what that means, and then a squat side step. All right, like I said, we're going to do some high knees. What we're going to do is stand in one spot with our feet underneath our hips and just bring our knees up like this. Nothing crazy. Keep our hands right by your jaw. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. As you bring each knee up, try to breathe out. That's going to be the high knees. So we'll be doing that for 30 seconds. Then after that, we're going to do beast taps. What we do is we're going to get onto all fours just like this and then get our knees just off the ground, and all we're going to do is just tap our ankle. That's it. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult on the abdominals, so make sure you keep them very strong and tight. Okay? Next is going to be a side lunge twist. Get our legs nice and wide, just like this. Bend to one side and put your hand behind the ankle. So if I'm leaning to the right, I put my left hand behind my right ankle. Very simple. After that, it's going to be hollow raises. If you have a mat, put a mat down just like this. And I want you to get onto your back. So you get onto your back like so. I want you to lay nice and flat so there's no space underneath your back. Bring your knees up to 90 degrees and then put your hands up just like this. I want you to breathe out and contract your abs and bring them towards your spine. And then you're going to extend your feet and your hands, if you can, as far as you can. But you don't need to go down very far, because what will happen is you'll create a space underneath your lower back and that puts your back in danger. We don't want that, so just go as low as you can. And you could just do holds. If the repetitions are too difficult, just keep your arms and legs splayed out just like this. Or you can do raises with me. Then next, we're going to be doing a plank side tap. What that looks like is just like a push-up. I want you to keep your legs nice and strong and straight. I'll go sideways just so you can see what that looks like. Okay, nice and strong. You can put your feet together if you want it to be a little more difficult, and make sure you're pushing the ground away from you and squeezing your butt. When you squeeze your butt, you neutralize your hips and you make this work a lot easier. So all we're going to do when we're in this position is move one hand to the left, or you move your left hand out just a little bit and bring your right hand out. What that looks like towards you is like this. One hand out, other hand out, just like that. So just hold the plank position. That's it. Really simple. And then the last one is going to be a squat side step. Sounds exactly what it's exactly what it sounds like. So we're going to get into a nice squat, and we're just going to do one step to the left, one step to the right. In your case, it's going to be the opposite. So right, left, right, left. Real easy. Make sure you keep a nice flat and straight back. So it should look like this. Breathe into the belly. Okay, left, right, left, right. That's all we're doing. All right, so it's going to be 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and a minute of rest between each round. I'll get us going shortly. So in 10 seconds, we're going to start with the high knees. We're just bringing the knees up, like you're marching. That's it. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Take a 20-second rest. Then remember, the next is going to be beast toe taps. So I'll show you again what that looks like. Thing is, we're between rounds. Just hands and knees. Bring your knees off and push off your toes. And we're just gonna tap our ankles. Okay, 2, 1, let's go. Try to keep your knees as close to the ground as possible without touching. An inch will do. Remember to breathe into your abdominals. Keep them nice and strong and tight. Just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. And next is going to be the side lunge twist. Remember, you're just putting your hand behind your ankle, behind the bent leg. Looks like this. We still got another 10 seconds, so just bending to the side. You can bring the arm up if you wish. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oop. As you come back up, make sure to squeeze your butt and bring your hips all the way forward. I'll turn to the side to show you what that looks like. If you're confused, squeeze the butt. Nicely done. Okay, so next it's going to be hollow raises. You don't want your back sweat making fart noises, so lay down a towel. Don't embarrass yourself like I do. Okay, so remember, oh boy. Pay no attention to that. I don't know why that's doing that. Anyways, in 5 seconds, we're going to do raises just like this. So bring your hands up and your knees up and extend. Nice and easy contractions. Breathing in the abdominals. Exhale as your legs and arms come up. Good, take a break. And then next is going to be the plank side tap. So it's just like the push-up. Okay, so remember, just like the push-up, we're just tapping to the side, like that. Nothing crazy. Remember, keep your glutes engaged. That's your butt. Three, 2, 1. Nicely done. Okay, next is going to be the squat side step. Remember, just 1 step in each direction. Get as low of a squat as you can. Just like this. Maybe you can get your knees to your elbows to your knees. That's it. That's all we're doing. Keep breathing into the abdominals. Keep them tight as much as you can. Don't lean too far forward. If your chest is past your knees, you're leaning too far forward. Try to sit back a little bit more. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Good, take a break. You get a whole minute. All right, we got another 15 seconds. We're gonna be coming back into those high knees again. Just like you're marching. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and easy. Remember to breathe out. Every time either your left or right knee comes up. Breathe in as your leg comes back down. Just 3 more seconds. Good, nice work. Now we're gonna do some beast toe taps. Remember, start on your hands and knees. Let's do this on my mat. We're just gonna get our knees just above the ground, push off the toes, push off your hands, and tap the opposite ankle. So bring your right hand to your left ankle. Just stick with it. Just 10 more seconds. Try to keep your shoulders above your wrists. Nice work. Take 20 seconds. Next is going to be the side lunge twist. Remember, get your feet nice and wide to where it's comfortable. You don't feel any pain on the inside of the leg. And just bend to one direction. Put your hand behind your ankle. Remember to hip through by squeezing the glute. That's your primary source of power whenever you're bending the hips. You might have one side that's a little more difficult than the other. Totally normal. Totally normal. Okay, next is going to be the hollow raises. So remember, start on your back. Bring your knees up to 90 degrees. Just like this. This is the starting position. And no space underneath your back. Take your time. Nice work. Okay. Next is going to be the plank side tap. So it's a lot like the push-up. If you recall, all you're doing is putting your hand out to the side, but one hand width away from its original position. 3, 2, 1. Just like this. Remember to keep your wrists underneath your shoulders, or you could keep your wrists underneath your elbows and your elbows underneath your shoulders. Some people like to bend their elbows, or they like to lean or go back towards their feet. I like to make sure I'm pushing off of my toes to keep my weight forward. Good. Last but not least, the squat side step. Take your time. Remember, try to get a nice squat, lean back or sit back into it a bit. 2, 1, 1, 2. Nothing crazy. Try to stay nice and low. You might feel yourself standing up a little bit. Totally normal. 3, 2, 1. Good, take a break. Get some water if you need to. It's a 40-second mark. It'll be 20 seconds. And we'll come back into those high knees. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet underneath your hips and bring your legs up. If you can, try to imagine with your mind's eye that you're shrinking your abdominal cavity every time you bring your knee up. This can be very much an ab exercise, but this is also a hip flexor dominant exercise, which is in front of your legs. Good, take a break. Now we're gonna have the beast toe taps in 10 seconds. Remember, on all fours, keep your abs nice and tight and shrunk up to the spine. Bring your knees just an inch off the ground. Bring your right hand to your left ankle and the opposite. Remember, try to keep your knees as close to the ground as possible. Abs tight. We're in the last round, so it's really, really easy to make mistakes. Our brains and our bodies are masters of compensation. Can't allow that to happen. Excellent work. It's the last time you're gonna have to do that. Now it's for the side lunge twist. Remember, nice and wide, at least comfortably. We're just gonna bring our left hand behind our right ankle in 5 seconds. Just like this, and let's go. Up to the sky for the other hand. Be sure as you're doing this to keep all the energy of in your feet going to the outer edges of your foot. As you bend down to the leg, make sure you breathe out because you're going to be collapsing your diaphragm. That's this part. If you were watching, nice job. No more side lunges. Now it's going to be the hollow raises on your back. Okay. Remember, knees up to 90 degrees, hands straight up, and just extend. If this is too hard for you, just stay here as long as you can. Or do raises, but don't lose that space in the small of your back. We have to protect the spine. If this is too hard, you can just bring the knees up. Nice job. Okay, next is the plank side tap. Like I said before, just like the push-up, show you what that looks like. You're just gonna be tapping just to the side of your hand. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Real easy. Just remember to be pushing the ground away from you. Extend through the shoulder. You don't want your shoulder blades to collapse onto themselves. So if you find that your shoulders are right by your ears, you need to push the ground away a little harder. If that's too difficult, just put your knees down and try this. All right, And of course, last but not least, squat side step. Get nice and low. Breathe into the abdominals. Just let's move. Nice and easy. This is the last time you're gonna have to do this, so try to stay nice and low. If you want to scale these up, maybe they're too easy for you, you can do them banded. Put a band right around your knees or your ankles. Remember to sit into this. 5 seconds. Don't lean too far forward. 2, 1, and done. Hey guys, thanks for coming to my workout. That was for absolute beginners. We did 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 6 exercises, and a rest in between each round. If you do these in the sun, it's a little bit more difficult. Remember, you can scale these up and scale them down as much as you need to. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Be sure to subscribe, like, turn on notifications, all that. I'll see you next time. Thanks again.